Hi, Fitz here. And in this short video, I'm going to show you how you or anyone leading a business can hand over the leadership to the next person and do it without the fear of disruption caused from poor decisions that the new leader may make. Now I'll show you some common mistakes that 70% of business leaders make when they begin to hand over their leadership, and how those mistakes create situations that make you have to step back into the business and fix things. And I'll show you a secret that thousands of leaders are using worldwide when they embark on the journey of handing over the leadership to someone else. It's a solution that you can use whether you're already started the transition or you haven't even begun yet. Now, since you're here on this page, it seems you might be frustrated with the new leadership. You may have heard that your people are frustrated too, and they don't respect the new leader. And sometimes you might be wondering if the new leader is tracking key pieces of information that need to be monitored. You might also sense that the leader may be crushing employee morale. You may even be wondering if your production is on track and if your customers are satisfied. And do you find yourself ever wondering why all of a sudden people in the organization are not being accountable? And do you dread thinking about sales and your best customer complaining and they start telling you that they're going to be taking their business elsewhere? Have you ever experienced having to cover up some of the shortcomings of a new leader? You might find yourself going home at night resenting that you made this leadership decision, and you're going to have to face the facts that it really isn't working out. You could be overwhelmed, thinking that maybe you put all this time and energy into building this great company, and you don't want someone to trash your success. Maybe you haven't found your successor, and you're feeling the pressure to find someone who can take over leading the company. Maybe you've tried talking to your family and friends, but they don't seem to understand what it's like to build and grow a company with your own blood, sweat, and tears, and how your legacy is riding on this crucial decision. You worry about your future, and you wonder, will you ever have the time to do the things that you want to do outside of the business? Maybe you start a new chapter in your life and you have a good plan to find the next leader that takes your place. And deep down, you want a great leader, one who will protect your legacy, nurture your culture, and guide the growth of the business. Ultimately, you want to feel excited about preserving the great company you built, and you're desperate for your new chapter in life so you can begin to focus on things outside of the business that you have been wanting to do. And know that while you start your new adventures, the leader you picked is making good decisions and getting good results. Imagine if you no longer had to worry or feel puzzled, second guess yourself, or feel stuck because you are unsure how to hand over your leadership. Imagine if you had a group of experts, advisors, and peers that walked in your shoes and could lend you the unbiased insights and new perspectives. And they have experience running businesses and facing challenges you encounter. And just think what you could hand over the leadership sooner or later without fears of indecision and being so overwhelming, without wasting time and having the nagging decision suck the life out of you. What if in the near future you can begin to discover new interests and all those things you pushed to the side because you had to lead your business and it came first? Imagine if you could start to set a plan in place so you could discover, learn, reignite your passion to do the things you've always wanted to do, but you didn't have the time. And every day you move closer to being on that path, experiencing those things that you have been waiting for. You can feel proud of what you created and still stay connected to the business, but in a new and different way. So if you're a leader at the helm of the business who resonates with any of this, I know exactly how you feel. Not only have I started and run several businesses, I have spent over 25,000 hours walking side by side with leaders who face these type of decisions. And I can remember having my own business, and the bigger it got, the more it sucked the life out of me. Consumed all of my time, and all I did was think about the business 24/7 due to the critical decisions I had to make. It was hard to schedule time to go on vacation. I missed my family events, and if I did go, I felt stressed, and I was always thinking about work. I told myself I was not cut out to run a business. I thought I didn't have what it takes to run and scale the business. Taking the business to a new level meant I needed new skills as a leader. I was convinced I didn't have the knowledge or skills or insights to take the business to the next level. In fact, I needed help in sales, marketing, business, economics, and operations. Not to mention, I needed to build a team of leaders. It was very daunting and overwhelming, and I knew I had to do something different. I realized it was affecting my health. I felt stuck, which led me to make a hard decision to sell my business. So I did. I sold the company to my top salesperson, and I felt like a failure. But within a year, I was back running another company. Why? Because I liked running a business. Only I knew this time I was going to do something different. Because I was lucky that someone had shared with me about the new leadership journey. Now, fast forward into the future, I was a much different leader. I felt prepared for every difficult decision and challenge. I no longer had to make decisions alone and second guess myself. Because I had access to experts and advisors and peers who would challenge my ideas and decisions and share their experiences. I felt more confident in my decisions, the strategies I would put into place on how to grow the company. And they coached me and helped me problem solve and learn how to lead my people and build a great culture. And the best part of the story is that I was able to put in strong leadership and step away from the business and start doing the things I've always wanted to do. And my success is because I participated in a new leadership journey and I learned about the leadership handoff. And I want to share the secret of the success with you so you can begin the new leadership journey. But first, I want to introduce you to 3 leaders and the lessons they learned and the myths that they believed. Meet Jeff. He ran the family business. He wanted to retire. He wanted to find a leader that would take over his company and run it. He believed he could read books and talk to family and friends and attend some seminars to figure out how to hand over the leadership. Unfortunately, this takes a long time and is also short-sighted because he felt confused. See, everyone had a different idea and they really didn't understand the challenges that he was facing. So, he did nothing. Until he took the new leadership journey and built strong relationships with experts, advisors, and peers who took the time to understand the business. He met with them monthly, and he had ongoing conversations and tapped into their wisdom, and he implemented the leadership handover, which meant he was able to step back from the new business and start new adventures because he had a good leader running the business. And the best part, he started stepping away from the business and began enjoying the opportunity to reap the rewards of his hard work. He often tells the story about the myth that he thought he could learn things on his own and why they didn't work. And he loves to say, the new leadership journey works. Now meet Susan. who brought her son into the business and invested 3 years in training him to take over the company. And her hopes and dreams of new adventures got postponed, dropped, and dashed. Because her son moved and left the business because he didn't like running a business. She had to start all over. Only this time, she took on the new leadership journey and implemented the Leadership Handover strategy. Now Susan is reaping the benefits of her hard work and has stepped away from the business. She onboarded a great leader who now runs the company, and she gladly helps other leaders facing the same challenge as she did. Handling conflict, drama, unspoken issues that arise when you bring on a new leader can hurt the business and anyone attempting to lead. So meet Ken. He decided to bring his kids into the business and discovered there was a lot of family dynamics that he was not prepared to deal with. He quickly got concerned that the business would ruin his relationships with his boys, and the family would suffer. Luckily, before things got out of hand and out of control, he had someone tell him about the new leadership journey. Ken and the boys discovered how to implement the leadership handover, and they saved their relationships and business. Now, thanks to the leadership handover, Ken spends his time with his grandkids. He's golfing more and now has time to serve in the community. Ken loves to share his story with business leaders about the new leadership journey. He tells the story how he bought into the myth that bringing kids into the business is easy. Now, if you're making any of these mistakes or have similar challenges, you'll want to secure your future and step away from the business without fearing that the business you poured your life into might experience a disruption or having to deal with disruption or maybe just feeling stuck. You're probably wondering what you could do instead. And what is this new leadership journey that I keep talking about? And most importantly, will the new leadership journey and the leadership handover strategy work for your situation? Or will it work for the new leader you may have recently appointed to the position? Or maybe you just took the position, you are the new leader, and you want success. Well, you're seeing this as a message at a very opportune moment. I have some availability in my calendar for the next couple of days. And I want to give you the chance to book a call with me directly. And on this call, I'll share with you how you can do it. More importantly, we'll talk about your specific business situation. And I'll help you determine if the new journey to leadership is a good fit for you. And will it help you get over the daunting decision of how to hand over your company to new leaders? Now, you might be wondering why I just don't give you the steps you'll take on this journey and tell you who these unbiased, smart experts, advisors, and peers are right here in this video? And the answer is simple. Your situation in business is unique, and I don't want to give you a cookie-cutter approach. In order for this new leadership journey to work and be the most effective, it has to be tailored to your exact situation, desires, and outcomes. So click the button below this video and book a free 45-minute breakthrough session with me. We'll talk through what the new leadership journey looks like for your situation. Whether it is you who's handing off the control of the business, or you might be one taking over the business. And if it is not a good fit, I may share with you some other alternatives, how to take this journey. And if I think I cannot help you, I'll let you know that too. Regardless, you'll get a ton of value and clarity on this call for how to move forward in your business. So I look forward to speaking with you and getting to know you and learn about your business. And we'll see if the new leadership journey is the right next step for you. So here's what you need to do now. There should be a button on the page below this video. go ahead and click on that button and book a breakthrough session with me. I don't have much time, space on my calendar. And this video is only going to be available while I have some open sessions on my calendar. And there's a good chance my calendar can be booked up before the end of today. So don't put it off. You've been struggling, facing this big decision, getting it right where the handover will be executed without a hitch, where you'll pass the responsibility to someone with skills and the competency to lead so the company can continue to grow. You got to do something different because what you've been doing isn't moving you closer to smooth leadership handover. And time keeps marching on. You just can't go back to what you were doing, relying on your own insights and perspectives. And you certainly can't go back wasting hours replaying your own ideas over and over again, wondering, will they work? Or dealing with the problems of the wrong leader you put in place. Your way out of the mess starts with a call. And I'll show you exactly what to do, so you can do what you've always dreamed of doing once you stepped away from the business. Do not miss this opportunity. Click the button, book your call, and on the next page, there'll be a short form you need to fill out. And so that I can get to know a little bit about your business and situation before our call. And this will allow us to get the most out our time together. I hope this has been insightful and that you are finally excited about going in the right direction. Because that's exactly what's going to happen on the other side of this call. So click the button now, book your call, fill out the short form on the next page, and I can't wait to speak with you very soon.